Welcome to POSable. In this video, we will look at how payments are made using the myPOS Go-To card reader and also look at common error messages that you may encounter and how to resolve them. The Go-To card reader is a simple, easy-to-use USB-connected machine. It requires a myPOS account that you will need to set up and have approved to take card payments. Please ensure that you have read our documentation available on the POSable website, as the Go-To card reader requires a software update and to be placed into cash register mode before you can use it with POSable. Let's begin with adding a coffee to the current orders panel and then proceeding to card payment. Simply press the card payment button on the screen to begin the myPOS card processing. You will hear a beep from the Go-To card reader. You will notice that the display changes to a full screen minimal design. You are now using the myPOS payment SDK developed by myPOS. It displays on both the device and the card reader the amount that is due. And on the device, it displays the current processing stage. The myPOS payment process allows for approximately 40 to 50 seconds for the customer to present their payment method. If they do not, then payment will be cancelled and you will be returned to the POSable app screen. In order to initialize payment again, simply press the card button. The myPOS SDK screen shows the initial stage of payment is present card screen displayed. This means that on the Go-To card reader, it is requesting payment. You can cancel at any time before the timeout previously mentioned by pressing the back button on the tablet device or by pressing the red X button on the Go-To card reader. Both will return you to the POSable app screen. As card payments are industry regulated, there may be occasions where contactless payments are not allowed for the customer, and on the device, it will request present card, but on the card reader, it will show graphics advising them to insert a card. In order for the customer to continue with payment, they will need to insert a card into the Go-To reader and then enter their PIN number. Whilst the customer enters their PIN, their progress will be displayed on the device. With contactless or chip and PIN payments, if successful, it will be displayed on the myPOS SDK screen as payment successful, and then you will be transferred back to the POSable app screen, where the next request will be whether you wish to print a receipt. The transaction is now completed. A receipt can be printed if required, and you can move to the next customer. It is important to keep an eye on this final payment routine, as if the customer's card is declined, then the process by myPOS is to display a decline message and immediately return to the POSable app with the product still in the current order. This can be quite quick, and POSable does not have any control over the speed at which this occurs. We recommend that staff be trained to follow the payment routine to avoid any issues with non-payment. Now let's have a look at common error messages that can be observed using the myPOS Go-To card reader, transaction not completed, and myPOS not connected. Transaction not completed can be the message displayed if you have not turned the Go-To card reader into cash register mode. Until this step has been completed, you will not get past this message, so please ensure you have followed the documentation and had myPOS support update your Go-To card reader. As the myPOS Go-To card reader is USB connected, then if this is disconnected at any time, then you may receive both or one of these messages. This can occur from the myPOS reader is not switched on when you start the device running POSable. Resolution: log out of POSable and log back in again for the card reader to be detected. The myPOS device should not be unplugged at any time. Log out of POSable and log in again, and the issue should be resolved. myPOS will send through software updates as and when they are ready without any prior warning. If this occurs and you receive a message, usually logging in and out of POSable will resolve the issue. If none of those work, then you may have to restart the device and card reader for the connection to be made. As myPOS is a third-party vendor, then such instances are out of the control of POSable, but the methods discussed should rectify problems. That is the end of the video. Thanks for watching.